Welcome back to another one of the quick and easy videos to inspire you to do some arranging at home. Now today's container is this very long and low wooden tray, I would probably call it. It did originally have 4 placements for candles, but I'm going to remove that and just use the tray. So if you haven't got anything like this at home, then maybe just consider a tray that you might put your food on, or something that's low and long enough to accommodate some Christmas accessories and some foliages. And really what I'm going to do is to make a little bit of a wintry scene. I'm not going to use any floral foam. I'm just going to use some Christmas foliages and some Christmas accessories. If you did watch the previous video, which I'm going to link up the top here, I used a glass container that's come from what we call here in the UK Poundland. You would think that everything in Poundland would be £1, but the items that I've got today I think were £3 or £4, and we'll look at those in just a second. But I've noticed in home decor there's lots of these very rustic little scenes being used for Christmas decorations this year, so I'm going to get inspired by that and create something that you might be able to copy at home. Now I'm going to start with a tall set of dried twigs. Now you might think this is a bit frosty and a bit dusty, but I thought that gave a really nice wintry feel. And I'm going to place that just in the centre. The twigs have been inserted into a pin holder, and if you haven't seen a pin holder before, then this is what was used before floral foam, and it's now having a really big resurgence as we try to move away from using too much foam. That is going to sit there about 2/3 of the way along, so it's not dead in the centre, which makes it quite symmetrical. I want to create more of an uneven balance. Then I'm going to add in these amazing little ceramic Christmas trees. Now these have come from that same shop. They're from Poundland. They were £3 or £4 each, but straight away you get that lovely Christmas feel, and I absolutely love these festive houses that are everywhere at the moment. And this one even has batteries and some lights to give it that really lovely festive look. Now if you don't have a tray at home, you could quite easily just lay this onto a mantelpiece or straight onto the centre of the table, but maybe consider lining it first with something that's going to waterproof it, so that the moisture from the foliage and the sap from some of the pine doesn't damage your table. And then I'm going to reuse that bunch of foliage that I placed in that vase, and really all I'm going to do is lay it, almost nestle it in amongst my little accessories. Now pines like this will last for ages out of water. You haven't got to worry about putting floral foam in there. You just want to sort of spread it around so the colours and the textures are spaced out. You don't need an awful lot of the greenery, and I probably won't use as much as I had in the previous design. Eucalyptus will dry in an arrangement. It won't last quite as well as the pines, but it is going to be a lovely addition to your floral design. And if you feel that anything is too low in the container and it's a bit hidden, you could always raise it above slightly with a piece of cardboard or something to elevate it. But that, I think, is just amazing. It's very, very simple. You might already have Christmas accessories like this at home, but these little set of videos are really just aimed at providing you with some ideas where you don't have to spend an awful lot of money, and you can create something nice for your table for home. Now I'm going to lay the pussy willows across the container. We have a long container, and the pussy willow is going to copy that shape, but if you prefer you could add them to give you height. But what I'm almost trying to do is to create a landscape or a scene. So in my mind you wouldn't see the pussy willows growing in amongst that dried and decaying piece of foliage and tree there on the top, and you probably wouldn't find them lying on the ground either. But what it's doing is drawing your eye from one side of the arrangement to the other and introducing a lovely bit of texture. And I'm also going to pop in just a few of those cones. I don't want to add in too many because I think they're too big in scale and proportion in relation to my little house. And I'm going to do that staggered triangle there where they're not perfectly matching on either side of the arrangement. And that just gives you a really festive little scene to place in the house. And I couldn't resist, in the same shop, this little boy and girl who I'm going to nestle in. Hopefully they'll stand up there underneath the tree, and that's going to really bring my scene to life. So what do we think? It's very different to what we normally see on the channel, which is more formal flower arranging, but I just wanted to come up with a couple of ideas of simple designs that you could do without using too much material. And maybe recycle some items that you've got at home already, or items that you can pick up quite easily from your local shops. So thank you as ever for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because that's one of the most important things that you do so other people can find us. Like and comment in the box below. If you want me to teach you anything for 2025, then add it into the description box. Let me know where you're watching from. More importantly, what do you think of my floral design? And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.